just getting ready for the day, so I figured I'd work on a video for you guys, and you guys can get ready with me if you want to. If you're new here, I am Anna, and I've lost over 109 pounds now. I am doing this channel to help people find like a place where they can come if you guys are on a weight loss journey, or if just like you want to help support me. I'm gonna keep going. I want to lose probably about 60 pounds. I mean, I really don't know fully kind of where I want to go, like as far as weight goes, because like I've heard other creators say this too, like the lowest that they got to was not what they felt was the most sustainable or the most healthy. So I really don't know, and I'm trying to keep like an open mind about it, I guess. And for the longest time, I really thought like I would want to be a certain weight, and maybe that's just not like realistic, you know. It depends on your body and everything and what your goals are, but for me, I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow, I think. And once I feel like I'm where I want to be, like how I look and everything and how I feel, then I think I'll be like, okay, this is where I was meant to go. But one thing that's been on my mind, and I've seen other creators talk about this, is just like how people treat you like before and after losing weight. Because I've had this happen a couple of times, like where you just don't see people for a very long time, and then all of a sudden they start treating you different, and it just doesn't feel the nicest, you know. Like you kind of wish that they would have just treated you that same way when you first knew them. And this happened, like, I hadn't seen somebody in, like, gosh, I don't even know, probably at least 5 years. And they just completely treated me different. And it's just frustrating because, like, I'm still the same person kind of on the inside, you know? Like, there's definitely been changes, like, my personality, I have changed a little bit. I've grown. I've tried to, you know, make myself better. Like, just a better person, a better mom, like, all those things. But, like, the main thing that they saw was, like, the physical changes. And it just, you know, like, you just wish that they would have appreciated you before. And this is just, like, more of a random episode. I don't really have, like, a good, like, one topic I wanted to talk about. I guess I'm just wanted to get ready with you guys and chat it up a little bit. But, yeah, if you need a place to go as far as, like, you want support, you want to do it with somebody, but like maybe nobody in your life is really that committed to it, or, you know, like you just maybe don't have very many people that are going to be in your corner when you're going through a weight loss, because that's kind of been me. I've been kind of working on losing weight for a long time, and like when I would like try to get a friend to do it with me, they kind of just like never continued, like never followed through on it fully. I wanted to create a channel where you guys could come and like talk with other people going through it and maybe not feel so alone. Like I feel like on weight loss, they always say like a sense of community is so important, and I completely agree. Part of the reason I am where I am is because I had the support of my husband, and he did, you know, some of it with me. We were both on the carnivore diet together, and we lost quite a significant amount of weight, both of us did. And now I am doing more so calorie deficit, just because the carnivore diet, although it's a great diet, is very restrictive in my opinion. So I just couldn't stick with it for, like, I'm not going to stick with it forever. Like, there's just certain foods I don't really want to like give up, because I like, even like especially towards the end of my carnivore diet, like I just started getting like impulses to go and just have the things that I haven't had in, like, was on that for like a year and a half, and then, you know, like I had the impulse like, no, I want to have bread, I want to have other things. So I literally just was like, you know what, I should start reincorporating some things and see kind of like how it makes my body feel, and then, you know, just eat a balance so I'm not always craving something, because like constantly thinking about food, man, like it's just no fun. Like I've had that issue for such a long time, and now I feel like I finally, since I'm doing like having little bits of the foods that I'm craving here and there, and like in reasonable amounts, I can like have a little bit more balance in my diet, and I think I can sustain that over time. And granted, it's not perfect. I literally put out a short about that because literally it makes me laugh so hard because I have never really been consistent until recently. I always really struggled with overeating and having way too much food. Like, just until, you know, like, you're uncomfortably stuffed, and then it's just a miserable feeling, and there's lots of digestive problems with that. For once, I feel like I'm not, like, so obsessive over food, you guys, and it's taken years. Like, it's been an extremely long time. I've always been kind of overweight and always tried, like, different things to lose weight, but I never stuck with them fully, and now I'm being more consistent, and I don't know how exactly I got to this point. I mean, I think it's just realizing, like, I can have the things as long as I fit them into my calorie deficit, you know, and just, for me, I measure a lot of things, and so it helps, like, take the pressure off of some of the food a little bit, and, you know, like, I can eat and feel comfortable, and then not think about food until it's about that next time, you know, until I'm actually hungry, which I think is such a blessing, because, like, that food chatter is miserable. Like, that's when you're just, like, thinking about it all the time. But I appreciate you guys. Like, there's 26 of you watching and supporting me, and I love that. I love that this community has started to grow, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm going to keep documenting. Yeah, and I'm just dealing with a lot of stuff right now. And ironically, like, just my son has potty training, and every parent who has done potty training knows how tricky it can be. And he's gotten, like, so far, but he still has, like, moments where there's accidents or he can't quite hold it. And it's a lot, you guys. But we're getting through it. We're very close, in my opinion. And then we might be, unfortunately, losing our jobs. If you aren't familiar with me, I review hemp products, and unfortunately, the U.S. just went through the legislation, and if it doesn't get some sort of regulatory law or whatever put in place, I will be out of a job in a year. And luckily, that is, you know, it's in a year. And then I also use that for medicine, like helping me sleep, which is really important on a weight loss journey. Like, I use it to help me sleep. And then I also have, like, a curved spine, so it makes it uncomfortable on my neck. So I use it for that. But yeah, I'm just stressed because I don't know what that's all going to entail. I don't know what changes I'm going to have to make for my business. And it's just tough being a business owner when it's like, now you don't know what you're going to do with it. So it's definitely stressful, you guys. Like, yeah, that's part of my other business. Even though it's tempting to, like, completely throw in the towel on the weight loss during a time like this, like, it's actually, like, one thing that I know I can do and I can kind of have some control over. So in a way, it's, like, kind of comforting. Yeah, and I've been lucky enough never to really have lost a job. And I hope that they just regulate it and everything, and we're not gonna be forced to close our business up. And it's just a horrible thing for anybody to have to, like, lose the business that they own. So it's just been a big stressor. We just found it out, like 3 days ago. So I just hope things change. But yeah, it's just a little bit stressful. But like I said, I'm leaning into this so I can feel like I have some control over what's going on in my life. But yeah, I appreciate your guys' support because it does help. Like, it helps me want to, like, persist and keep going and keep doing better for myself. So I appreciate you guys. And then if you like content where it's gonna, you know, like a community where you're gonna feel supported, like there's other people kind of going through the same thing, you can come here and subscribe. So, and I just appreciate if you clicked on this video and you took a chance on watching it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. I think everything's pretty smooth sailing with my weight loss. I've been kind of plateaued for a little while, but I'm continuing to go through because I haven't really been super consistent until like the past like 2 months. So I just, because like what would happen is I would do really well for like weeks, and then I would go back and kind of like binge on things. So I was not staying consistent always. And so now that I'm seeing progression towards more results, which is good. So I'm gonna keep pushing through. I mean, all you can do on a weight loss journey is just keep showing up for yourself, and eventually you will see the results. And there is so much pressure on the scale, and I try to like not let it get in my head. I guess that's something tricky for me. I like to go by how my clothes fit and everything too, but I still have a little bit of struggle, you know, with like seeing the results on the scale, and if they're not what they are, I kind of feel like down about it. But like there really shouldn't be that much pressure. I'm not the only one who struggles with that. But yeah, you guys, I just appreciate you. I appreciate your support, and this community continues to grow steadily. So I'm just excited to, like I said, see where it goes. But I appreciate you who have been around and supporting me from the beginning. So thank you so much, you guys. I'm going to finish getting ready, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.